Hello everybody and welcome back to Connect to the Deck Tarot. I'm going to move my little bits and bobs here everywhere. Okay. We're at Connect to the Deck. My mind just drew a blank. Don't mind me. I'm at a time of my life where things slip away. My mind wanders and gets lost. Yes, so it happens. You know. It's okay. I also don't take myself quite as seriously as I did before, which is a bonus because, and I can't be that person anymore because, well, I can't be that organized anymore. I still get a lot done, so I'm very happy with myself when I can get my little list of things done and accomplish things. So, in the last video, I did my top 10 autumn decks. Speak properly. And quickly after, I realized that I had even more decks than that I could probably showcase for the beginning of October. Don't worry, there's still the one that October, November where it's darker decks, like going from, because in October, November we go from the colors to the snow and you have Samhain, but you also have Day of the Dead right after. And I find that November is a very what's the word, austere month, like a very, I don't know, it's that time where everything feels kind of in limbo, right? The trees have no more leaves, the days are dark and shorter, and you're kind of feeling a little bit, and I think it's a good time to go, to maybe turn inwards, okay, and really get a lot of work done if you can. I like to do that in November. I look, after a certain amount of time doing that, I look forward to the days of Yule and infusing light back into my life. So it's like going into the shadows and then coming out and starting to put light back in, okay? So that's pretty much the stuff that I do. You could do it differently. Some people I know just keep November like on the back burner and they just, keep trudging through it because they hate November. It gets the longest and coldest and weariest month. Weary is a word, right? Weary is a word for November. Especially if you're in a part of the planet where the seasons change from fall to winter in the cold. For some of you it goes the other way. I know it goes into spring, so it's quite different. And some places don't have snow at all. But I'm sure that I was quite surprised, having somebody who had not traveled, for a long time. When I finally did wander into Florida and the southern states, to see that the trees had lost their leaves. They still go through, even though you don't have an accumulation of a lot of snow, they still go through a fall. Everything kind of goes no leaves and stuff. So you still get to go through all of that crap, and you don't even have the nice white snow to cover the ground and make everything clean and bright. And I thought, well, that could be bad, right? Now, I haven't been to California, so I don't know exactly how it is over there. If you guys have, please let me know. I'm very curious. I'm hoping to get my butt over there eventually to see what's what. I don't know when that would be, so doesn't mean I would go in the fall. But, all right. Now that I've covered all of that for no good reason, let's take a look at the decks. Hello and welcome to my channel. Now, this is a small channel compared to my other channels. Well, at the time of recording this anyway. I'm kind of hoping that somebody goes, no, Jane, you got 20,000 subscribers. What are you calling this a small channel later on? But for now, I think I got 30 some odd people. And that's fine. That's fine. I have two other channels. One that in particular, my Pisces channel, does very well. It's at 17K. And I have another one that's growing. It's at 300, almost 400 subscribers. So, you know, that's good. And I do this one out of pure joy for the tools that I use. I really enjoy all of these divination tools, okay? Sorry, having coffee at the same time. And I wanted to show them and talk about them to you in case you wanted, you know, somebody to show you more cards. Because at the beginning when I started, I, you know, didn't know what I really wanted. I didn't know what I was interested in. So having these videos really helped. Okay, other people showing cards, their favorites, what it was, why they liked it so much. I could either find something in common or just realize, yeah, that's not my style, that's not for me. So that's that kind of video. So welcome. Now the first one that I took out is Postcards from Spirit. Now I'm going to put in this right away. This is an anytime deck, okay? But because of the coloring and the jute twine, it makes me think a little bit of that kind of time of year, right? But really, this is an all year deck. All year deck. You're going to see. This is, how do I put it? It's, imagine traveling to a sacred, it's written back here, where you can receive communication from your loved ones who have passed on, your ancestors, your spirit guides, or even your guardian angels. What if they knew what you need to know about every aspect of your life's journey? The way it was done is beautiful. I don't use this as much, and I'll tell you why. It's because I feel it's so very personal, okay? I feel that this kind of hits my heart every time that I read one of these. It's like a little personal message. It does feel like a postcard was arrived with a personal message. And it's so beautiful. I love the colors that it's just very... So you see why I would put them in autumn as well. You have all the, you know, the browns and the... I love that very much. But honestly, this deck could be for any time of the year. So let's pick one. Let's pick one that feels very autumny. This one? Or no, this one. Okay, this one feels very autumny. It's got the browns and some greens. And we're going to take a look. And this one, it says, Dearest you, we have a secret for you. The more you think you know, the less you actually do. So if you're willing to keep an open mind, you will avoid the narrow confines of the know-it-all and open up to the unlimited potential that can be discovered only by the curious optimist. Curiosity allows you to discover new things, see the world from a different perspective, and find answers to questions you might not even know you have. Right now, whatever is going on, it's important to know that you're not aware of all the aspects of it, and you need to see to make an informed choice. You might be projecting a story that isn't totally true. So moving forward, your mantra could be, I don't know, or that's interesting, as you keep your mind and heart open to new experiences and a richer existence overall. All of us over here want you to be all you can be. We are cheering for you. Can you hear us? I love this. But honestly, there's some of these, okay, this is a very nice one. There's some of these that feel even more, they feel really, I don't know, really personal, okay? Sometimes they say, like, I don't know, the way, it's hard to say, but every time I've picked one, I felt there was a voice attached to it, if you know what I mean, you know? Like there's somebody who's actually speaking to me directly. It wasn't just like a message of general message. It felt like a real, I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to find one there, but there's so much in the paragraph. But it's such beautiful. This one, Dear you, sometimes you just feel like no one understands you. You're not heard, or even that you don't count. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion. And although your feelings tell you that abandonment is real, well, we know we who love you know better. You are never alone. And even when rejection happens, you are ultimately being protected. So better things can replace what wouldn't have worked in the first place. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success. Life loves you. We love you. And you are a unique spark of the divine, and always connected to the light and to source. You're always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. Love you always and forever. To someone needing this message, it would be, I don't know, you know, and it's written with love at the bottom here. It's just, it's something that's so, you know, 2 cents from heaven. I just, there's sometimes some of these messages are so profoundly intimate and meaningful. And I'm not saying that, you know, they're not all great. They are. But this can touch you in parts that are sore, if you know what I mean. A message when you need it the most, when you're feeling like down. So this is a really nice deck, you guys. I like this deck. The one thing I will say is that its sizes is quite large. So to shuffle it, I mean, I have very long fingers. It's okay for me, but it's an interesting thing. But it's a postcard, right? So I don't know. I absolutely love it. It's wonderful. I will put it, as I said, in my list of autumn decks. But you know, it could be any time because the colors match any season, any time. And I wanted to share that one with you. I didn't want to let it go through another video without being mentioned. All right, so one that I totally forgot in my last video was the Mystical Palette from Ciro Marchetti, which I just recently got, flipped through, and also modified with you guys on this channel. So if you're interested, it's in the latest videos, okay, right behind this one, where I, you know, just made it a little bit more handle friendly. And I just realized, I mean, I put orange. It's got orange in the front, red and yellow. I mean, if there is a deck that is fall, this one would be it in colors, right? The palette and stuff. And if you look at it, the colors as well. It could be a deck for any time of the year, absolutely. But I'm going to add it for fall because I like the colors and I think that it's got a lot of potential for fall. The Harvest, I love this. This feels very summery, but it also feels like late summer to me. Oh, I love the Lover's card. It's like when I'm 2 fools in love. It's so truer than we believe at some points, right? This feels very, that feels very, but it's the color palette, right? Of course, with the cups, it's very blue, as it should, but you have very warm colors, okay? Very, very warm colors as well. The three of Swords, a broken heart, okay? Of course, with Ciro Marchetti, you could probably put him always in autumn or full summer, but it's just so beautiful, okay? The palettes are so vibrant, and if you want autumn feels, I feel that this will help, or even if it's not completely, it's in the area of, right? It makes you feel like in the vibrant color of autumn. So, yeah. Like I said, I'm not going to go through this too much because I've already done it a couple of times now on the channel. But go look at this one. Okay? All right. Next up, we're going to go to the Pulp Tarot. Completely forgot about this one. Wasn't even thinking about it. Wasn't even thinking about it. This is like old movie posters is the way that I would put it. And I like taking this one. It's got that zombie tarot feel, but it's not. It's just is it from the same people? Let me see. Maybe not. Let me see. Does it even say it? No, Stacy Graham and Headcase Design is but it's got that kind of, I mean, I will be doing the zombie tarot in the month of October, November I'm going to be doing it soon because I want to do it before Halloween, but this is a zombie tarot. So you see what I mean here? It's got that kind of, this one is, this one's a little bit weird. They're all a little bit weird. I love this one. This one actually makes me laugh so much. This deck is just pure laughter. I mean, some of these are just, you know, zombie, if you're into zombie stuff. So I am not into zombie. There's a few zombie movies that I like, but they're mostly very funny. Not the, you know, true to life, if it was to happen type of thing. And it's more the, you know, Night of the Living Dead and stuff, like the classics. Alright, so this one is not zombie themed at all. This one is more like old movie posters, old Hollywood, 1950s, okay? And I really like it. And I feel like using it usually in autumn because I feel that it's old time. See, old time Hollywood, older, and yeah, just the warm palettes of it, the brightness. Sometimes it's muted colors, I guess, because they've done it in that way. This would be more 60s, I think. But that's okay. I really like this deck. I really like this deck. And I like to use it in the fall. Okay? It just gives me that spooky, some of it, you know, spooky kind of movies. The black and whites. It's that time of the year for me. I think it's personal. Tell you the truth, this looks like Mrs. Robinson type deal. But I feel like it's, I get to a time of the year where I just want to sit back and watch old black and white movies. And that's usually October, November, when the days, you know, when it gets too cold to go outside, or you've been outside and you just want to curl up with, you know, and watch TV. It gives me that feeling, right? So that's why I like to use it in the fall. I love the Pulp Tarot. It's, yeah, it's nice. Got a nice warm red back to it. And it's written actually Pulp Tarot. If you look real close, haha, yeah. And if you look farther back, it just looks like a design. So, like it, love it. This is also available from Amazon. I was half the time I don't know. I see or I spot something and then I realize it's on Amazon and I'm like, oh my god, I could get it from Amazon. So, yeah. I love this. The Unemployed Philosophers Guild, 35 cents. It's written right at the top. Love this. And it looks like an old book. I loved it. I loved the whole premise of it. It was favorite. Okay? So there you go. I was so tickled pink when I received that. I still remember. I was looking through it. But I love old movies, okay? I'm a Gene Kelly fan. I'm a Spencer Tracy fan. I'm a Buster Keaton fan. You name it. Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, Rita Hayworth. I love all the old glamour Hollywood stars. I still watch them sing and dance and act and think, wow, they're multi-talented and yeah. So, you know, yep. All right. So let's finish let's finish a tarot. The Tattoo Tarot. It's got a red back. It looks like a playing card. It has a warm matte palette, and I can't exactly tell you why I would use it more in autumn, but I feel it is. I feel like it's, how would I put it? I'm looking at it now. What is it about? I think it's the browns. It's got a lot of browns to it. It's got a lot of yellows, and I just feel that the colors are muted. Like, you know, you're getting ready for the long winter. This is very cardboardy deck, just letting you know. But I was drawn to it from the moment that I saw it. this I bought, I believe, at a bookstore, and I went, ooh. I looked at it and went, first of all, I love the backs. They look like a deck of cards, the bicycle deck of cards. And then I looked at the pictures and I went, okay, very pippish, but just simple. Like, I don't know. There was just something about it. The darker greens, like the trees that stay, you know, that keep their pine needles, and you know, the reds, the yellows, the browns, even the blues are really matted down. So yeah, it really feels more like a fall deck to me. It really does. And I like it. Like I said, it's a little bit, and I don't use this one as much, and I don't know why. I think it's because it's very hard to shuffle, because it's very bulky. Like I said, it's you know, it's that kind of a deck. It's not really a, but it doesn't shuffle bad. Like, I mean, it's not bad. It's really not bad. It's just very heavy. It's a very heavy deck. But it's a very nice deck. Knight of Cups. Yeah. See? All the browns and the yellows and the reds. A little bit of blue. Very nice. It's very nice. It's a nice deck. So that's it. And it's called the Ink, the Tattoo. Is it the Tattoo? Tattoo Tarot. Ink and Intuition. Very nice. Comes in a very nice box. Yeah. See, this is Raincoast PGC, and it's, I paid $27 for it when I got it, so. Alright, so, that is that. Now, I have 3 type oracle decks. Avalon Magic is a Celtic feeling. Is it Celtic? No, it's more like Fae. Lady of the Lake, the Goddess, the Fae, the Priestesses, and all the heroes of the Arthurian legends. See? So it's, of course, because it's written Avalon Magic, right? It's an Avalon. I should know because it's one of my favorite songs, Avalon by Brian Ferry and Roxy Music. I love this song. And it's the color palette in itself that makes me think fall. It makes me think forest. It makes me think going out in nature, okay? So again, this could be different things, but again, the color palette kind of makes me feel, oh, this is feeling like fall. You know, the wind blown hills, you know, the darker hair color, the shades, the outside. I guess you could say it is summer as well, but, you know, the fog. Here we get a lot of fog in between seasons, the spring and the fall. So it makes me feel very, you know, like the trees are, you know, barren. It makes me feel a lot like fall. And it's not because it's completely fall. It does, right? It just does. This does too. See, so when I look at this deck, I feel, ooh, fall. You know, fall. But, like I said, it could be for any time. It's got cute little messages. I kind of like these. I have 3 decks like this. I want more. I know there's some that have, like, it's written doors on it. I just haven't gotten around to I don't know, getting them yet. There has been a lot of decks on my later list. I leave them there for a reason, because I want to know if I'm going to stay wanting them, or it's just, you know, an impulse. Because sometimes you're like, ooh, and then I highly suggest you do that. Even for me, even if I give you links, okay, give it a minute, okay, and then get it, okay, unless you connect immediately. There's certain decks that I do. This one I wanted to do last time, but I just kind of put it aside. I thought I wouldn't have enough for the, like, October, November video, but I have plenty. I have plenty of decks. So, and I forgot there's actually my Rider-Waite-Smith. This I don't know if you'll be able to find. I bought these on Etsy. They were plastic decks. They also had them in cardboard. And it's just a Rider-Waite-Smith with a color palette of brown. It's got that murky, ooh, it's got that murky brown to it. So I got this a while back. I got quite a few different decks. I got some that had pink and some that had like a pink border. I had some that had like a winter border. You'll see those in November. I'll show you just quickly what that looks like, because, wait a minute, come here, come here, come here. See, this one has got like, this is going to be a November deck. See, it's the same, it's from the same provider. I don't really promote it anymore because I mean, it's been a long time. But you can go look Rider-Waite-Smith on Etsy, and I'm sure you'll find many that have this kind. I just love this back. It was so warm, this is absolutely a fall deck. Okay, like I said, some of these I think, oh, they're not fall decks. This has got the color palette of fall. It's got the browns, and I love using this one. And also have another, I could do a lot for the Rider-Waite-Smith. See, I have another one that's like this one, and it's got that color palette, but that's from the same person. But I also have the red one. This one is I think it's a Scarabeo deck, and I had this one before all of those, and it's got the red back, which is nice, especially for fall, but it's just a regular Rider-Waite-Smith deck, okay? If you like coordinating your tarot, your Rider-Waite-Smith. All right, so I said 8 more decks. I think I'm going to be at 9, but whatever. Who's counting? So this is the Healing Spirits Oracle. This is a new add to my thing. Again, we're going for color, and of course I start out with these, the reds, right? You do have blues and stuff, but it does have a very nice kind of soft nighttime glow to it, and maybe that's why I wanted to put it in the November, because this is like, I would pull one of these at night. You know, it reminds me of the night sky filled with stars. It does, like all of these. Look at this, okay? So this is what I'm saying. Lost but never alone. And there's such beautiful things here. Again, Gordon Smith. There is so much more to you than you think. Success isn't what you have. It is what you do, what you have. Send out help to others. I like that. Life lessons again. And this is, I mean, you know, this almost feels like it's starting to snow. So I love these. I get a very big vibe. This could be very summery. But most of them make me feel like I'm looking at a winter night sky. Because the winter night sky, for where I am, pollution's low when it's cold outside. Well, at least pollution doesn't show up quite as much. And the sky becomes crystal clear here. So you get to see the stars better. It's you see the barren branches and the moon. I just feel a lot. This makes me feel fall. See, a lot of fall. So I really like these. I love these. Yeah, I'm going to be using this deck. Yeah, I'm going to leave this one out because I think I'm going to be using it. It's getting me into the fall mood. So that is the Healing Spirits deck. Okay. And like I said, I received this one, I think, just recently from Hay House. I will put the link for Amazon here, okay? If you buy from Amazon, any of these, the links that I have, they're affiliate links. So they help me, okay? Doesn't cost you anything more to use these, but it helps me. So, the last but not least, and this one I was still at odds whether I was going to put it in the end of the month because it's Into the Woods, Into the Lonely Woods. And this one is tugs at my heartstrings. It's got these weird creatures. You're going, what the heck is that, Jade? It's a weird, fluffy creature. I don't know. I love them. I want a teddy bear made of that. I want a teddy bear that looks like that. I want to hug it and squeeze it and, you know, there we go. And again, it's got some beautiful little weird furry creatures, I don't know, that I love. Okay, so see, you got him, and he's got an owl coming to talk to him, and yeah, that's a mama and a baby. Okay, she's looking down at the baby. It's very weird because you're trying, I don't think this creature exists anywhere, and it's got its own defining. This one has little branches. I love the pumpkin. There you go. The Lonesome Gardener. Look at that. There's got that fall theme right there. When All Seems Ended. A Time to Share. Family Walking. It's beautiful. Look at this. I love the softness of this. It's not just the fur, it's the softness of it. I feel like they're gentle giants, and I absolutely love them. Some of them are scary looking, some of them like this one. He's got claws and a beak, but most of them are this little dude right here, okay? And I love them so much. Look at this, look at this. Oh. Oh, you know, my heart, the four-leaf clover. Oh, yeah, there's, okay, I don't know. I don't know. Either you will feel it or you'll be going, ew. I've had either reactions, but some have just like fallen in love with these teddy bears, and some have just gone, no. He's talking to a fish. I just can't, okay? I just can't. And this one, oh, Your Little Island, it's called, and he's just looking up at the star. I could meditate over these cards. It brings the love out of my heart. I feel like it's, to tell you the truth, it's probably a very personal reason why. I was very at odds. I was an oddball human being when I was young. I was the odd man out. I always felt different. I always felt very, not abandoned, but very isolated sometimes from people. And I had these moments where I sat there feeling like, you know, the odd man out, peering at the heavens and thinking, where do I fit in? What do I do here, right? A lot of times I felt that there was a line of like pulling out and just trying to touch something that I didn't know was there. And I think that I really connect to this feeling. So I think that that's why my heart gets all weird and tender every time I look at this, because most of the time they're communing with like forest friends. This one looks kind of weird. I don't know if that's a hat or that's just growing off of his head, but that's okay, you know? Looking down a well. What did we lose? The fall theme right here. The ending that opens the space for the beginning. And a little red balloon. I just, the half moon. Well, no, I'm sorry. That's the crescent moon. Okay. There is one who watches over you. If you're freaked out by owls, don't look at this. I know some people who are. This one is, look from below to the above. Anyway, I'm going slower because this is the last deck. And a time to rest a while. Look at this. Oh. Drink from your own well, water your own garden. Look at the beautiful flowers. Just a little thing here. Going deep, a very Scorpio card, if I may say so myself. Death moves among us, and I love the pumpkin, the bat. It's ebbs and flows. He's got a little flower. You could have missed him because of the beautiful lushness of this one. in the vastness of it all. Like, these are the ones I really feel. I feel the wind. This is beautiful art, by the way. You know, I would buy a big print of this and put it up on my wall. Blessed reunion. I feel this is me and my hubby. I feel that we found each other, the oddballs. We were oddballs, but we found each other, okay? So, the truth comes softly. The consolations of isolation. Your inner light will guide you. And I love this one. He's a little bit different. He looks almost rabbit-wise, though. See that? Love forgives distance. You got the dragonfly. I feel the destock a lot. Dragonflies are usually like significators of people who have passed away. And I feel that this is like saying, I feel it is saying that, you know, love forgives distance or passing on of people. You do start remembering them in a much better light. A time for healing. These are gorgeous. These are gorgeous, you guys. I don't care. You guys may hate them. You probably say, I hate this deck. I do not hate this deck. I can't. Okay? Return of the Lost Selves. I can't hate this deck. Yeah. A time to move on. Communion of tender souls. Okay, so on that note, I'm going to leave you with this one for autumn. Because look at the colors. There's a butterfly. Two little monster heads together. I don't know. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So that would be Into the Woods. Into the Lonely Woods, I should say. And it is by Lucy Cavendish and Dan May. I know there are others. I looked at them. I wasn't interested in those. I did a flip through. This one in particular is like my ultimate favorite. And that's it. That's it for the second video. I mean, long enough, you know. So this is part 2 of my autumn decks. And yeah, I guess I could have waited till next year to do another one. But why not? This is what I've got. And I'll do other videos next year about autumn decks. We'll either do deep dive on some of them or something. And there's a third one coming in with the darker decks. The ones that have a lot of shadows. You know, the darkness. Like a lot of, a lot of shadows to it. So, just look out for that one. I don't think I'm going to do it right away. I think I'm going to wait another couple of weeks. But, yeah, they're most certainly going to show up in my readings on my other 2 channels. So please check those out. And take good care of yourself. Thanks for stopping by, my little group of friends. I appreciate you, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.